Hello, YouTube. I am coming to you today because I have been thinking about some things. And I have come up with quite an interesting theory. I don't know whether it's true or not, but just bear with me for a second here. I'm going to start from the very beginning. So it started because a couple weeks ago I was reading this book called God Bless You, Mr. Rosewater by Kurt Vonnegut. I'm sure probably a lot of people out there have heard of it. And there's this passage in the book, and I'll read it to you right now. Eliot admitted later on that science fiction writers could not write for sour apples, but he declared that it didn't matter. He said they are poets just the same, since they are more sensitive to important changes than anybody who is writing well. The hell with the talented sparrowfarts who write delicately of one small piece of one mere lifetime when the issues are galaxies, eons, and trillions of souls yet to be born. So this gets me thinking. There's a lot of insignificant things happening down here on planet Earth when there is a huge, enormous universe out there where there could be much more important things happening that we're just simply not worried about because we're sitting down here worried about global warming and other such things and wars and, diseases and population and all these sorts of things. But in reality, there could be something much worse going on that we're just not even thinking about yet. So this got me going on a little conspiracy theory. Also, because I've been watching The X-Files for so long, it starts making you think that everybody is against you. But this one seems to make sense to me. About 2 weeks ago, in New York City, where I was, in January, it was 75 degrees. People were walking around in t-shirts and their summer clothes and going to the bars and the clubs and stuff, and there were people everywhere on the streets running around like children outside, having a good time, and I was not having a good time at all. First of all, because I don't really particularly like New York City in the summer. I like it in the winter because it's when all the people like that go away, and it's just back to, I feel like the city becomes more normal. Anyway, so I was pissed off about that. Then I heard that in Australia it had snowed. So I'm thinking to myself, well, that's odd. It's January in New York and it's 75 degrees. It's January in Australia and it's snowed. It's supposed to be summer in Australia and it's supposed to be winter in New York. I feel like that might be more than global warming. That might be this little thing called the poles switching or something, like the Earth is switching on its axis. I don't know. Like the North is becoming the South and the South is becoming the North, and the reason that the weather is so fucked up is because that's actually happening. But what they're actually trying to do is they are trying to keep that fact from us. They know that this is what's actually going on, but they have made up this story of global warming to explain all these weird things that are going on, but to make us actually far less concerned about what the big problem actually is. Because if we were to know what the problem actually was, it would cause mass panic and cause the entire world to go into chaos, and you'd have something like what happens in that movie Children of Men. Nuclear holocaust, blah blah blah, everybody goes crazy and kills each other because they figure they're fucked anyway. So, that's my theory. Although, we should still believe in global warming in case it is actually an issue. But there could be far worse things going on, is my point. There could be a cataclysmic solar storm coming to destroy the Earth, or the galaxy could be on the fringe of destruction, and all we're thinking about is what's happening on our Earth because we just don't have the foresight to be looking out beyond ourselves. Yes. So just chew on that for a while, and you might think I'm crazy. But, yeah, anyway.